Hey guys, this is you, welcome to the channel. Today we are driving the Subaru WRX. This particular WRX is the top spec wagon choice available in New Zealand and Australia. It's really cool for Subaru to bring this wagon for New Zealand and Australian market. First, let's go around the vehicle to see how it looks like. Alright, from outside, the length, the wheelbase are identical to the standard sedan version. This is just a little bit longer, a little bit less wider for some reason. At the front, Subaru logo, black grille, we have black trim and black treatment underneath, and LED headlights. Looks really cool. So compared to the last generation, I don't think this looks as sporty as last generation or as aggressive as the last generation. It's definitely more towards the previous Subaru WRX sort of type. And if you want to ask, this is definitely a direct replacement for the Subaru WRX in terms of its variant and all that. At the back, this one has the TS, which is the higher spec, LED tail lights, plus the black treatment underneath. On the side, 18-inch alloys available on this vehicle. I think the shape looks cool, but it's very similar to the last generation WRX. Opening the boot, we have auto tailgate, which isn't available on the WRX at all before. 493 liters of boot space when the seat's up. With the seats down, you're getting more than 1,490 liters of boot space. So massive compared to the sedan type of vehicle. Underneath, not exactly full size, but they're really close to full size. So a lot of useful space if you need it. Behind the seats, let's have a look. So on this particular version, we have the Alcantara type of finish on the seats with leather finishing on the side. Armrest, very good quality. We have USB charging and heated seats on both outer seats at the back. The sitting position is really good. I've got good amount of leg room, good amount of knee room, and good amount of foot room. This is my sitting position at 178 centimeters tall. Material, very soft, nice squeegee material. Closing the door, solid, very solid actually. And let's have a look inside. Again, nice bucket type of seats with quite a good amount of support and good finish. On the driver's side, we have memory and electric adjustments. The steering is actually a STI badged steering, although this isn't something STI. So flat bottom and nice round shape, very good size, very good to grip. In the center, we have 11.6-inch display, has all the standard features like your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, map display for New Zealand, which is pretty simple. Heated seats are available on the front driver and passenger seats as well. I love some direct buttons for the aircon change. Underneath, small tray plus USB charging, gear selector on this vehicle. It's not really 360 view, it's got the reverse and side view, just like that. Pretty simple. Handbrakes are here, cup holders are here, and small storage over here. Some storage on the passenger side as well. So overall, the quality of the interior are okay on the touch level. There are soft material here and there. It's not super premium, but definitely it's not cheap at all. The air vents feels very solid. Anyway, let's get it on the road to take it for test drive. First thing, let's go through some numbers for us. In New Zealand, this vehicle is priced at 64,900 plus ORC. If you're looking to purchase one of these, I'll leave all the contact details for the Subaru salesperson at Winger Green Lane. Make sure you reach out to them if you want the best deal out of this vehicle. In terms of power, this gets 2.4-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol motor that produces 202 kilowatts of power and 350 Newton meters torque. And that's definitely good numbers. It is very close to the last generation WRX with a small boost over the time, but the motor is actually much larger. The last generation was 2.0 litre, where this one is 2.4 litre. In terms of drive mode, we have the standard S, S+, and the individual button and comfort, all that things. So quite some modes to change from if you want to have a little bit fun on the driving part of it. Visibility wise, it's okay. The rear windscreen is actually on the large side, so that's pretty good. The side mirrors are reasonably large as well. I would say the visibility isn't as good as the Subaru Outback or Subaru Forester, but for a sedan or wagon sort of type of vehicle, this is totally fine. Definitely acceptable. Let's give it some boost at S mode just to see how this works. I just simply love the handling part of it. The acceleration is quite gentle from the start, but once you get the turbo kicks in, it will be very responsive. And the brake, responsive too, so not bad. Let's go some countries or the type roads to see how the handling is like. The boost is really good. And you can hear some of the turbo noise as well once you get the turbo to kick in. Let's slow it down to try around this area. There's no one behind me. As you can see, when the turbo kicks in, there's quite a lot of boost on the wheel. You can also feel the nose is picking up. That's quite cool. In terms of cruising, relatively comfort, this is definitely a lot more comfortable compared to the last generation. The suspension is a lot more refined and improved. I quite enjoy it, just on the cruising level. It handles these corners very easily. And in terms of New Zealand weather, there's a lot of days like this, rainy conditions, and the road construction are not the best. And this is the natural habitat for Subaru cars, for its symmetrical all-wheel drive as well. It's just so smooth, so relaxing to drive on this particular surface. And you can definitely trust these type of vehicles, trust this drivetrain in most scenario like this. And in the car, when you drive the vehicle, when you try to accelerate, you're not getting anything in terms of the traction or wet condition. This car just takes it easy. Let's go to Sports Sharp or Sports Plus to see how this is like. You'll definitely find a lot more throttle response just like that. You can definitely feel the difference between Sport Plus and Sport for sure. Whoa, it's got some acceleration, I'm pretty sure. The 2.4 liter definitely helps a lot with the low torque at low rev as well. And handles really comfy. And it's very confident around these corners. There's no shy of the transmission or anything like that, which is really good. Let's slow it down around here. There's no one around me. Let's do a boost. 1, 2, 3. As soon as you get the turbo kicks in, that's the maximum torque kicks in as well. There is going to be a hesitation, and it simply isn't the best in terms of quick acceleration jumping off the line, but you can feel the car has got its power once you kick the foot in. So transmission wise, this car comes with a 8-speed Subaru Performance transmission. In short way, this is CVT. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's smooth, it's relaxing to travel, and you won't find any weird positions on the gear control or gear selector either. Plus, you do have the manual mode and pedal shifter if you do want to use a manual mode or semi type of manual mode. Alright, let's go back to the motorway just to see how this works on the motorway. We're still on S Plus mode, by the way. Just these rough seals, not going to stop this car at all. Alright, we are at this corner. We're going to go from 20 to 100. Let's do a boost. 1, 2, 3. That's certainly much better than we tried before. You can feel the acceleration from somewhere around 30 to 40 onwards. Great. And I like the engine noise. I don't know what's about the engine noise. It just feels like the engine's roaring really nicely on Subaru WRX. There's some sort of turbocharged whining noise as well once you accelerate. Let's slow it down around here to give it a boost again. Whew, that's good. It's very controlled for the acceleration. In some way, it may not be as super fast as what you find on something like RX4 or S4 even. But acceleration is definitely really good. It's a lot more controlled on the steering, on the handling. I love this type of steering. This is the car that you can drive as a daily and you won't complain about the comfort. At the same time, if you do need to have a little bit more fun around corners, around areas, you can drive a little bit faster. It's brilliant. Just like that, the boost is always there when you want to go forward. And the downshift is quite aggressive as well. You can see it pulls around these corners, very nice. I think the way you walk around it is your first touch shouldn't be too much aggressive. So you can let the transmission wait or let the transmission work on it. Let's do here, 1, 2, 3, boost. Pretty good, I'm definitely happy with it. That's really nice. I enjoyed it. I absolutely enjoy that. And on top of that, handles really good. I mean, what can you complain about Subaru's handling? And especially with this car, it sits so low compared to the Subaru Forester or Subaru Outback. That means it's actually get less sort of understeer when you go faster on the corners. Let's slow it down again. Just give it a go. It's always there, the power is always there. I think they definitely done right adding the 2.4 turbo to this lineup instead of keeping the old tradition 2-liter turbo. Ooh, that's quite fun. I mean, it's still not super aggressive, let's to be honest. All the transmission or the steering, all that things are still on par with the gentle level or in between. But it's the perfect balance between a Subaru WRX STI versus a Subaru Outback. So if you want something comfort, but at the same time if you want something sporty, I think this does the job really well. And just acceleration, the power is always there. It's always there for you if you need it. Alright, and that's pretty much it. That's all I wish to talk about for the Subaru WRX Wagon. The absolutely cool wagon for the New Zealand and Australian market. In some markets you won't be able to get this wagon, and I think it's pretty cool to have brought this to New Zealand for, you know, a lot of majority of the market really want a bigger car or want to carry something at the back. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the contents. If you do not forget to subscribe and like. That would be really helpful for the channel. If you're interested in other New Zealand car drive videos, do not forget to subscribe and check the link down below. As always, I'll see you next video. Thank you very much.